Blessing, blessing, blessing. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Thank you all for all the support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace, love, blessing, and prosperity to all. Yes, yes, yes. All right, guys. So, what's going on? I just want to, motivate, give some motivation because let me see, hold on. Yes, because you know what, man? Right now, the way we see it, a lot of us mightn't see or know what a lot of people is going through today. But a lot of people is going through basically hell at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanna let people know, be strong, be strong, be strong. Your blessing. Just be strong, be positive, and try to focus on uplifting yourself. I know it's kind of difficult right now to even try to uplift yourself, some people, you know what I mean? But you gotta try because this, I mean, we hitting times now where things is getting harder and harder and harder every day. So we hitting serious times where we got to, try to uplift each other, try to embrace each other, try to share with each other, whether it's knowledge, whether it's some food, whether it's a shelter, whatever we can do for each other. I definitely think it's time for we to start getting to that field where we start helping each other in however form we can. It mightn't be financial, you know. Yes. Yes, people. So just be focused, think positive, love yourself, love others. Sometimes we have children, and the thing is, we want them to be what we want them to be. But sometimes it's best to ask them, what do you want to, what would you like to be in life? Because sometimes our dreams for the kids them is not their dreams. So it's best we try to figure out what their dream is instead of trying to push our dream on them. I really believe that. You know, sometimes we want them to be a lawyer. Oh, I want my kid to be a lawyer, a doctor. And they don't want to be a lawyer, a doctor. They might want to be a bus driver. They might want to be a taxi driver. They might want to be a farmer. They might want to be whatever they want to be. But we pushing our dreams on them could really disturb them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, hi Destiny, oh, says how you doing? Thanks for being here. So motivating each other, it's a blessing. Okay, a lot of people today, even some encouraging words to help them, to guide them, they will truly appreciate it. You know, sometimes sometimes we believe that giving, that in order to give somebody something, it's got to be money, it's got to be clothes, it got to be house. No, sometimes a few words could really uplift a person. Just a few words. You in need. Some people, just the motivation, just the encouragement. Sometimes you have a dream. Sometimes you have a dream in your head. And what happens is, it's just in your head. And no one know what you have in your head but you. And you just have that dream in your head. And one day, somebody said something that bring that dream you have in your head alive. You know what I'm saying? So I believe sometimes if we don't have nothing good to say about someone, it's best we don't say nothing at all. Hi, Sweet Pea, how you doing? Thanks for being here. What's up? Thank you. Yes. So how was your day today? I hope you had a blessed and wonderful day. Yes. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to give a little motivation because, you know, Mother's Day coming, you know, Father's Day coming. I mean, every time it's coming. Hi, Johnny to Success. Thank you for being here. Sweet Pea, I'm doing pretty good. I'm okay. I'm just, you know, relaxing, trying to, you know, have a little life. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, guys. So, you know, motivation means a lot. I mean, what we're going through today, man, you know, time has changed. Time has changed rapidly for the past 2 years, right? 2 years going for 3 years. Time has changed rapidly, and we just, you know, we just going to a different time. Everything changed. The prices for everything changed. Yes, man, need to hear your motivation to help me through. If their mom is no longer with them. Yes, yes, definitely. Because that's the thing too. A lot of people don't have their mom at this time. And I mean, this could be devastated for real. You know what I'm saying? So a few encouraging words can really take somebody to another place. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to, you know, motivate people to raise their vibration. You know what I'm saying? Raise your vibration to a higher place. Because sometimes we reside in a place, and that place where we reside into, yes, the place where we reside into is like a place you call hell. And that's where your mind is. That's where you function. Hey, hello. Oh. It's how Zoom. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, so sometimes we got to raise our vibration to a higher place. Because sometimes where we reside, where we have our mind, we function in a place where there's depression, there's stress, there's pain, there's suffering. And that's where you reside your mind. That's a place that could be torturing. that could be a place like hell. Because when you're dealing with stress, stress could really, you know what stress could do to you. So we got to get ourselves out of the place where there's stress, there's depression, all these things. We got to raise our vibration to a higher place where we could overcome. Because sometimes we can overcome a lot of things, but what we do, we sit back and cry and allow it to overpower us. We sit back and cry and allow it to overpower us. Instead of we wake up and shake it off and say, I'm not allowing you to defeat me. I'm going to be the winner in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get ourselves to a place where we can overcome and not be defeated. We have the power to overcome and not be defeated. But what we do, we allow things to overpower us. Hey, James Franklin, how you doing? I'm just here trying to motivate, give a little motivation and uplift some spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we're going through a time for the past few years. Hey, farming in the city with Stacy, what's up? How you doing? Let me see. Just like seed, you plant, they must grow. They must manifest. Your mind must grow for these toxic thoughts and raise your vibration. I agree with that. I agree with that. Because you see, and I like what you write this week, P. I like that. Why I like that? Because that basically tie into gardening as well. You know what I'm saying? The seed. I like that. I definitely like that. Yes, guys. So we got to uplift our spirit because there's two energy. I know we all have our own belief, you know what I'm saying? But there's two things we know. We battle with two energy. And the two energy is yes, we battling with two energy, and the two energy is positive and negative. You see those two energy, positive and negative, they basically cannot function without each other. If there's no positive, there's no negative. And if there's no negative, there's no positive. Just like light. If there's no darkness, there's no light. And if there's no light, there's no darkness. So they balance each other out. You know what I'm saying? So we're dealing with these two energy, positive and negative, but we got to be able to balance them out in our life. Yes, we got to balance them out in our life. Why? Because if we don't balance them out, one gonna overpower the other. And if you let the positive overpower, then that's fine. But don't let the negative overpower the positive. Hi David Corey, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah, so you cannot let that negative overpower the positive. Because, let me put it this way. Sometimes you go in and do something, right? Like you go in and do something. And then something come up and say, two thoughts in your head. One might say, no, don't do that. And the other one might say, man, go ahead and do it. So now you're dealing with these two. Now you confuse. You confuse now because you want to know what must I do. Okay, sometimes you have two jobs. Two jobs awaiting you. And now you got to make a choice of which job should I go to. So now you have two thoughts in your head now. One telling you, go to McDonald's. One telling you, no, go to Kentucky. You now have to end up be the last person to decide where you're going. So it's wise to know the difference between the positive and the negative. And once you're in tune with yourself, you will know. Once you're in tune with yourself, you will know the positive and the negative, and which one you're supposed to hold on to. Because there's one will lead you to destruction, and there's one will lead you to a higher place, which could raise your vibration and make you start to see things for what it is. In other way to put it, Kramer goes both ways. Okay, all right, all right. Kramer goes both ways. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, sometimes I don't want to go too deep because sometimes I don't want to go too deep because not everybody ready for certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just try skim the surface. Sometimes when you skim the surface, it's kind of wake people, it kind of make people understand, okay, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you go too deep and people, some people ain't ready for it, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, man, you have the power. You have power inside of you. But sometimes we don't know how to access that power that's inside of. Let me put it this way again. I believe each and every one is here for a reason. And I also believe everyone ideas. Hello, Lascious Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, I believe everyone have a purpose here. And I believe that everyone should know their purpose. But the problem is, go with yourself to find truth. That's right. That's right, David. You have to go with you see, the thing is, from the time we born, from the time we grow up, come out from our mom, growing up, someone been telling us what to do, how to think, what is true, what is not true. You never have the opportunity to think for yourself. Why do so many choose the negative? Is it easier to process mentally for many versus taking the positive route instead, even though the positive is always a better choice? Well, brother, let me put it this way, okay? Let me see if I could say something about this, right? That's why what I really noticed, right? Like I said, everybody come here for a purpose because and a reason. Because sometimes we want to know why a person do something. How could you do that? How in this war you could do something like that? But sometimes it's the state of mind. Sometimes it's the state of mind is where the mind situates, where, you know what I mean, where the mind is functioning. Because a lot of us, like for say, right? Like I was saying before, we grow up with our parents telling us everything. We go to church, the pastor telling us everything. We go to school, the teachers telling us everything. How to walk, how to eat, what you must say, how to sing, how to speak, how to drink, how to everything. We never get the opportunity for learn nothing on our own. Okay? We never get the opportunity to learn nothing on our own. We always learn from what somebody tell us, whether it's the truth or whether it's false. But this is how we grow up, by hearing what someone say or believing what someone else believe. So because of that, it put we in a place now where we become believers instead of knowers. You check what I'm saying? We only believe in things instead of knowing things. I wonder if you guys get where I'm coming from. Because we've been taught everything. Okay, for instance, how you know something is fact is when you experience it for yourself. Is when you do it and experience for yourself, then you know, okay, this is a fact. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you could relate to someone and say, this is a fact. No, that's the person who you relate that to can try and see if it works for them as well. No other man control. You, God, give us everything we need in life to survive. Definitely. This is why my channel, it's about growing natural stuff. Because I don't just want to believe what everybody say and use this, and because you make this thing and put it in a bag, I gotta believe it's whatever you say, it's in the bag. So this is why I try to do things on another level. Do things where I can do my own little research. Do things where I can figure things out for myself. Because just listening all your life from a baby to now, and you never, that's like you're a robot. And I don't think, let me see, again, Jane, but why choose the, it seems like we weak way out of the misery. Okay. You know, thinking for yourself. Why did you, me, and everybody else get a mind? You get a mind for think. I get a mind for think. We all, I believe, let's see. Right, I believe everybody have a mind for think for themselves. That's why we all have one. But when you see how everything's situated now, because of control, because of a lot of things. We've been taught a lot of things. So we never get to do, you have people who never experience, basically never experience anything. And though, when I say never experience anything, they're not into experiencing. Just tell them and that's it. Because I grew up in church. I basically used to go to church, and from a young boy, certain things didn't make sense. And when I asked question, I always get, oh, why you asking these questions? You ain't supposed to question what God said. So I leave it alone. But when you start growing, you start to see things on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. I'm not telling you guys what to think and how to think and what, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you that. We're just having an open discussion. Let me see, David. As the host said, those people are programmed to believe it was a demon, etc. Follow their belief system, as host is saying. Yes, I mean, it's a lot of things going on, man, and not everything we've been taught to me make, you know what I mean, is facts. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have to do experiment, do our own little experiment. That's why I always knock in the when I do my garden. Let me see. Let me see. I believe people lean more towards negativity because the devil dwell here on earth. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You have to be mentally strong to overturn the negative. Yes, journey to success. You have a strong point there. You have a point there. The flesh, you see, the flesh is something. All right, let's put it this way. The flesh, the body. When mom, in order for this body to create, right? Your mother and your father have to get together. Right? Your mother and your father have to get together, do whatever they're going to do, and they create the body. Then the life itself enter into this body in however form, and at the end, when you die, it come out of that body. So the body is the flesh and the spirit. So to me, the body is what limit the flesh. The body is what limit the flesh from really over the spirit. The body is what limited the spirit. So the spirit cannot do what it really supposed to do in this body because it's limited. That's what it seems to me. I cannot just push it and tell you it's facts. You know what I'm saying? But it seems to me like the body, let me see. Sweet pea, some are not as strong as others. In addition, one nation can be for one mother, so judge a tree by the fruit it produces. Okay. That word believe get me every time. David, listen to me. Honestly, I rather know than believe. You know what I'm saying? I rather know. Let me see. Look up belief in the dictionary. You won't use it loosely. Okay. Who made you trust the word devil? Has anyone ever see the devil? What does it look like? You know what? You have a point there. That's why you hear me say in the beginning, two energy. You know what I'm saying? Two energy. To me, these things was created. The devil was created. Hell is another place where I believe we face right here. But that come like a place for scare you. Okay? Oh, I don't want to burn. I don't want to get born in the lake of fire. So it scare you. But I believe it's a state of mind. I believe it's a state of mind. It's where your mind situated. Your mind could situated in a good place, and your mind could situate in a depression place. A place where you stressed out, depression, everything. And all that cause sickness, pain. So you functioning in a place called hell. The mind. Okay. I had a friend that has totally belief system. Belief from mind. He looked at me like I was strange and weird when I told him I don't believe in magic. We continue chatting. Well, not everybody gonna believe what you say, trust me. And you know what? The crazy thing about it, when you start to speak a certain way, they call you crazy. They call you nuts. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't that you crazy, it's you awake. But that's what they call you when you awake. Crazy and nuts. Because those things you've been taught, energy is all it is. Negative and positive. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Two energy, negative and positive. But now they use them and place them as two, like two individuals. There's one is the devil, one is God. But I seen it as two energy. Plant, let me see. Plant, emotion in many cases control the mind. So go in oneself for leadership. Well, that's the only place you could find yourself. Is within you. You're not gonna find a lot of us looking out there and looking in the sky to find ourselves. But we got to find ourselves within us. We're looking in the wrong places. If you want to talk about the scripture, a lot of people want to talk about the scripture. Even in the scripture, telling you the kingdom is within you. So you're looking for it in the sky, you're looking for it everywhere, and you're not looking within. So looking within yourself, that's where you want to find yourself. I believe positivity is a form of some kind of energy. I believe toxicity is a form of energy, even negative energy or negative, yes. It's energy you're dealing with. Energy. We all dealing with energy and frequency. Energy and frequency. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things have placed into like a man. Instead of his energy, it become a man. So now we're looking for it as a man. How can one find himself when their mind isn't open to look within, not even wanting to search? I agree with that. A lot of people not willing to open their mind. A lot of us mind are closed. Like some people gonna say closed-minded. We refuse to listen to anything different than what you've been taught. Like for instance, there's some people who read the the Bible, right? And if you're having a conversation with them and it's not in the Bible, they don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear absolutely nothing. Oh, it's in the Bible? Where in the Bible it is? Okay, well, I don't want to hear. So we can't get no way like that. Mr. Sweet Pea. Free will is indeed a very bad thing to waste. So do the work. You know what? You talking about free will. Do we have free will or do we have choices? Do we have free will or do we have choices? Because let me tell you how I see free will. Free will is something you just do without any choice. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have free will because we always got to decide what should we go this way or should we go this way? We have choices, free choices that we can make. Free choices because there's always choices. Where should I go left? Should I? You understand? So I just want to say that. Do we have free will or we have free choices? Okay, let me see. Let me get in the chat. Many choose not to do the work, unfortunately. They have free will. God gave you free will. You can do as you please. Free will make the choice. Therefore, those who walk with you will lead you. Farming in the city. We have both. With our free will, however, we make choices. Okay, so basically we have free will to make choices, but we don't. But it connected because in everything you do, you have to make choice. It comes with choices. Should I use this bucket or should I use a bucket? Should I, so it's like free. We can make free choices because the choices is there. This is where negative and positive come in again. Because now we have to make choices. It ain't just positive alone, so we have the free will just to use positive. We also have negative. So now the choice is we got to make a choice to do either we do good or we do bad. Either we deal positive or we deal negative. Okay, so let me see. That's free will to turn left or to turn right. We have both. Okay. The choice may be wrong, but I had free will to find out. Okay. I agree. Okay. Yes. So, everybody gonna, we just having our reasoning, so everybody, I'm glad everybody sharing something so we can, we can able to graph something from. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a real serious conversation. Because a lot of people come in here will hear this conversation and go nuts because why? Because they're still holding on that doctrine from way back. If you notice study, the youth, you can't tell the youth where our grandparents tell us growing up. They don't want to hear that. These kids want to show and prove. Show me and prove. You ain't telling me I gotta wait till basically I don't even want to go there, man. For real, I don't even want to go there. We must live to grow better as people. We knew before we got here what the mission was. Okay. You see, what has happened is, right, a lot we just get caught up with what is really we. You know what I'm saying? We is not really this body. You know what I mean? This body is just a temple. You understand? But there's something that lives, that made this body function, which is we, I, you, I, me, I, you. So, because when this body gone, when this thing come out, whatever it is, the energy come out from your body cannot move. Okay, let me see. Okay, the choice to be part of nature or not to be, but yet to depend on nature and be against she is a fool choice. Our elders and ancestors walk in line with nature, in which there's power. Definitely. Definitely. That's why I so cling to nature, because nature has revealed a lot of stuff to me. A lot of stuff that I wouldn't even mention, because not everybody open to this kind of discussion. You know what I'm saying? But nature revealed a lot of stuff to me. A lot of stuff that I've been taught growing up. Even I had even I have question about them, has revealed to me. You know why? Because I have an open mind. I did not close my mind to everything else and just shut everything else out. I had opened my mind. Truth. Hello, Cassandra Dominic, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Nature is the only way. That's why you hear me talk about nature like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to do everything according to nature, because I see a lot of stuff through nature. Even though within life itself, nature reveal. Hi, Siffin some soil, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, nature has revealed a lot to me. I don't know for anybody else, even in the garden. This is why I am so humble and understanding. Why? Because even in the garden that you plant your food, nature reveals stuff to you. I don't know I'm talking for me. I don't know for anybody else. Hi, everyday life of an OC dish. Chick, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. You're welcome. I show Zoom. Everything one. Thank you for being here. Everyone. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but thank you for being here. Thank each and every one of you for being here. Tonight, we basically trying to uplift each other and raise the vibration. You know what I mean? Try to help people because of what we're going through today. For the past 2 years, things has really changed, and I know everybody could speak for that. And right, everybody can speak for that. So we're just trying to uplift each and every one and just have a conversation. So we are people who do gardening, and we also trying to have a conversation with nature as well. So blend it into each other. Okay, so now, James Franklin, so you have the choice to choose is how true you are to yourself and able you to freely make good choices. You and your elders and ancestors. So listen and learn, or the wolf will show why you fail. All right. Listen to me. Nature. Let me see. Hold on. My question. Okay, let me see. Try not to miss anyone. My question is, do every spirit have a mission? For example, we all will say, OMG, oh my God, how could a sibling, son, daughter, mother, father, etc., can do the unthinkable to their loved ones? Could it be possible? The soul. Destiny Oasis is asking this question. If the soul have a mission, okay, whatever dwelling in us, which is an energy, dwelling each and every one, even in the plants, a part, it dwells in each and every one, even the animals. But Destiny Oasis is asking, let me ask, do anyone want to come up on the screen? Let me share the screen. Share screen. No, not that. Invite, okay. Okay, if anyone want to come and speak, that's cool. David, let me see what David say. Is the spirit dealing with it other side, negative and positive? I think the spirit is pure. I think that energy is pure. I think where that you know what I'm saying. I don't want to go too deep into what I really want to say because we all have our different beliefs. I really don't want to go too deep. But let me see. I don't believe a person mission is to hurt people. You know, I don't think so either. But when we're dealing with this body, this is where these things come. You know, like it's like the spirit is willing. It's like the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. This is a real serious topic, and I can't really go deep into it, but I just rather scratch the surface for today. maybe another day I might go, you know, it's like you scratch the surface, you keep scratching, you keep scratching, and then, you know, then you get deeper because, I don't want to get too deep, and, I just want everybody to able to conversate and on the same level, I really don't want to go too deep down there. Let me see. What above is below simple? What above is below simple? You know what, man? We're living in a world right now, right? And the world we're living in, it's like a copy to nature. You check what I'm saying? The way we live is like a copy to nature. That's why we have to reconnect ourselves to nature. And this is where we're going to start to find a lot of truth. The truth is there, but we got to seek and find truth. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will open. But the thing is, you can have a closed mind, because when truth revealed to you, you're going to shut it out. Oh, no, 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 no. Truth do reveal, confirmation do come. But sometimes, because our mind is so close from what we've been taught growing up, we can't receive the truth. The truth becomes like make us scared, like lies. Oh, no, no, that's not true. Because you believe what you've been taught. All right, let me see. The body is just a uniform borrowed while here. I agree. The body is just basically the temple. The body is just a temple. That's why when you die, it just goes back to the earth. Let me see. Sweet PS. Why you know you do better? Knowledge is power, so don't waste it and learn right knowledge the best you can. Okay. David, come see David. Confirmation. I love confirmation. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like to be a believer. This is why in my garden, I always talk about experiment. Do your own experiment. I can show you what I do, but you do your own experiment. Hi, Duval, City Girl, how you doing, God? How you doing? Thanks for being here. We appreciate you here. Some know better and choose to stay straight, stagnant, unfortunate. Okay. I see. Listen to me. There's a lot of people who possess, when I say possess, meaning the more negative. They cling on to more negative than positive. Okay? So basically, they do more negative than positive. The way I see it, I see life as a journey. I see life as a journey. And within your journey, sometimes in life, you might be lonely. But sometimes that's a blessing and you don't even understand. That's a blessing. Don't use the loneliness and bring down yourself. What you use the loneliness and do, uplift yourself. Because when you're lonely, that's when you have all the time to find yourself. You're lonely, you have no distraction. So use that time and look within yourself. Start finding yourself. Start knowing who you are. So loneliness sometimes you might say is a cause, and or no, sometimes use it as a blessing. Because that's how with distraction, sometimes it's hard to find yourself. But when you're lonely and able to dwell within, you could find peace. And finding peace is finding yourself. Okay. Sweet pea, those people lack knowledge, so they have no tools to them tame the body. David never heard it that way, but should. Wait, what David did say? Okay, let me see, David. Study to show thyself a workman that need not to be ashamed. Rightful dividing the word of truth. Okay, let me see, let me go down again. I try not to miss anyone. Hi Duval, how are you? At 23, I went to the Bible college looking for myself, but it wasn't there. I had to go within to find me. Listen to me. We brought up a certain way, guys, and some people hold on to it, and some people decide, I'm gonna see more. And you see, gardening to me, I don't take gardening as just go out there and plant some food. No, I don't. I take it on a different level. Because I find a lot of stuff in that garden. I find myself in gardening, between trees, nature. That's where I find myself. I didn't find it anywhere else. So now I become a person where I'm more humble, more understanding, because now I start to view people not from these two eyes. I start to view people from my spiritual eyes. So because I'm viewing you from my spiritual eyes, I have more understanding, and I have more patience, and I could compromise more. Other than that, it's very difficult to able to understand people. Okay, let me go back again. Yes, planter, but the worst thing a person can do is to lie to oneself. Well, you shouldn't be lying to yourself. I mean, that don't make sense. Some can't be alone because they can't face the truth with it. I understand. I mean, the truth is, a lot of people have a lot of situation. Okay, let me just explain this a minute, right? Where I grew up, there was a religion. I wouldn't even say religion, but there was like spiritual Baptists. There wasn't the one who you had to pass around the bowl and give money. There wasn't about your money. There was basically like Africans. You know how the Africans dwell? Because there's African. That's how they used to operate. And there's a certain point where you got to go and moan. They call it moan. And that's where you burn your face, your head, everything with a white cloth. And you got to go in a dark room. The painter gonna look over you, and you in that dark room. And what you're doing in that room is praying and fasting and meditating. And some people did so much, I don't know what the hell they did in their life, but some people had us to bust the goddamn band from around the face and run out that room. They couldn't face it. So you have a point. You have a point. Some people just can't face the truth. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to overpower that. You have the power. You have the power to overcome all these things. Let me see. Sweet P. James, yes, lack of knowledge is self-scary because those people from relationship and the cycle of not knowing respect. Okay. Damn, Nick. As I have gotten older, I have learned to be still and listen to my spirit and nature. Be still. And this is where a lot of people, and you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The Bible tells you these things. I'm not a religious person, guys. I'm just saying. Be still and let the power do its work. This is why there's a thing named meditation. When you're meditating, you're being still and listen. Let the power do its work. Okay, let me see. Have anyone had experience only the spirit can deal with? Only the spirit can deal with like something we would be like what just happened to me. How possible? Have anyone ever had a experience only the spirit can deal with like someone we would be like what just happened to me? Possible? I'm not getting that. I'm not getting it. Have anyone had a experience only the spirit can deal with? Like something we would be like, what just happened to me? How possible? I'm not sure. Okay, let me see. Nikki, sometimes we have to find our own peace. Definitely, you, the only person, can find your peace. No one can find your peace for you. And this is what I just see. You, as a person, got to look and find what works for you. My peace is everything these days. I agree. What is better than a peace of mind? Nothing is better than a peace of mind. Let me see. Yes, Nikki. Yes, Nikki. Let me see. James. Yes, Planter, right back to where we started because you have the choice to choose which is not the same as the strength to do the work. Okay. Yes, we have a choice. We live in, and every day we get up, we have choice to make. Whether it's good choice, whether it's bad choice, whether it's the right choice, whether it's the wrong choice. But we have to make these choices. Okay, let me see. You all do know you were supposed to go in dark closet in home to pray. Well, even the scripture tells you that, Dave, Mr. Corey. Because the thing is, and a lot of us pray. Let me put it this way. A lot of us pray. Who are you praying to? Or what are you praying to? You see, this isn't this is why I don't want to go too deep here, because it can be really skeptical. But no, you grow up, right? You grow up and your parents tell you, well, this is how we do it. You pray and you go to church, the pastor tell you this is how we, you know, and this is, you know, how everything goes. And in the book, and the Bible also explain certain things for you. And the thing is, let me explain something to you. The light switch, we dealing with, I'm going to talk a little about energy. The light switch control the light, right? If you take off the light switch, the light comes off. If you put it on, it goes on, right? If you go in another room and turn off the switch, this light is not going to come off. So I wonder if you're getting what I'm coming from. So now you have to have a direct connection. You have to have a direct connection for it to work. And you put on the switch, it turns on the light, it connects, off, on, right? If you go in the other room, it's not going to work because it's not connected. So this is why we have to know where we direct in our prayer and our meditation. We have to know these things. This is why finding yourself, finding peace within yourself, start looking to nature more. A lot of confirmation going to come to you. Oh, sorry if I miss anyone, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Mother's Day coming. To all the ladies up in here, happy Mother's Day to you. We appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, and you deserve more credit than you've been receiving. So I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you, mothers. We appreciate you guys. Okay, Mama J. Let me see Mama J. Let nothing steal your peace. It can be contagious. Definitely, Mama J. Definitely. You should never make nothing steal your peace. Okay, David, it's like dominoes. Make your next move your best move. Definitely. I mean, listen to me, man. Life is kind of thing, guys, and Sweet Pea, you welcome, Sweet Pea. You welcome, Nikki. All right. We got to big up the mothers, man. The mothers, man, listen to me. And next thing again, without the mothers, how would we be here? I mean, they bring us to this next realm. So we really got to appreciate them. And to me, every day is Mother's Day. Not just when they see, but to me, every day is Mother's Day, because a mother job never finish. A mother job never finish. Even you're grown, they're still worrying about you. So their job never finish. So we appreciate each and every mother. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. I cannot stress that enough. You're welcome, Duval. You're welcome. You guys deserve it. For real. Blessing to all the mothers. Definitely. We definitely got to big up the mothers then. Yes, guys. So life is a journey, man. Life is a journey. And, you know, I think everyone have their own footstep they got to make. I think everyone have their own footstep they got to make, and I cannot know what anyone is going through unless I standing in their shoes. So I can sit here and talk, you know what I'm saying, but I don't know what anyone is going through at this moment. But if you're going through any tough, rough time, I'm not going to tell you to sit down and have faith and wait, and I'm not going to say that. I'm going to tell you, try to get out that situation and strive for better. Do not accept defeat. If you're in a situation, try to get out of it and strive for better. Do not settle for defeat. Do not settle for anything less than what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because if you settle for it, that's what you're gonna, because you settle for it. You want better, you want more. Yes, mothers deserve the world. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think women get them as much respect as they should. The reason for that is they brought us here with all this pain. They carry you for 9 months. All the pain, some people sick from the time they're pregnant until baby born. And then gotta feel all that pain to push you out into this other realm. And then we come and we disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? So but you know what? It's designed for that, guys. That's how it's designed. Because with me, I believe you are more powerful than we. It might sound crazy. Guys, I know you guys mightn't like to hear this, but I believe the woman, and you know what? Let me tell you guys something. Let me just have a little reasoning. Sometimes it's, sometimes because we are men and we egoistic, we want to make all the decision. But sometimes the woman and them, the woman is who, are you for real? Sometimes your ego keep you in the same position you are. When there's a woman next to you, could take you out of that position and take you to a higher place. But our ego, oh no, you can't tell me what to do. These women are powerful, man. It's designed to make them feel. Okay. It was not easy, but it worth it. All right. James Harden named. Let me see. When Planter speak, it feel like a minister. No, I ain't no minister. My thing is, the minister try to, let me put it this way. What I'm trying to do is, I'm just trying to put things where it's supposed to be. I don't want to sugarcoat nothing. I just want to put it where it's supposed to be. I deeply believe, let me say believe, because I really don't like to use the word believe. I have a feelings that the women are more powerful than we are. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, they can say, I've stayed in my seat today. Okay, don't get me wrong. There's men who make great to the family. When I say make great, they make great decision. But there's a lot of men who really sucks at making decision. But at the same time, they don't want to let the woman make the decision because our ego is too, oh no, you're gonna look too bad. No, I can't. You listen to me. But guess what? If you want upliftment, I believe in relationship, each one build each one. And wherever you weak, the woman could raise you up. Wherever the woman is weak, you can raise her up. I know it work better like that. But sometimes we want it with one side. Oh no, you sit there, don't speak. Whatever I say goes. But many times that don't do nothing for us but destroy us and keep us under that one level. When we could be up to a higher place, we allow our ego to keep us down. They are, have you had a baby? I ain't no. I ain't don't want to. They are, have you had a baby? Korea, I don't understand what you say there. They are, have you had a baby? I ain't don't want to. You don't have no baby, Corey? Okay. Eh? Government started that man rule thing. Yeah, well, I mean, but it's sad because we know what the woman and them capable of. And not because the thing is, you see, and this is the thing with me. I try to deal with things for what it is. Not because I'm a man and because I grew up where the woman got to be silenced and the man's, I'm going to be saying, okay, well, this is how it's going to remain. To me, I think it's not healthy. Because sometimes the woman have valuable information that can help you. But you refuse to listen. So let me put it this way. It's a balance. Each one build the other. Okay, let me see here. Man, I've seen female animals woo a bale tail. Well, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong when I say female animal, because this is why I also explain balance. And wherever one is weak, the others can help, strengthen. The thing is, if you're in a relationship with someone and it's not working, then it's best you just call it quit than to live in a toxic relationship. That, I don't want to tell nobody what to do, but yeah, but I didn't have them. I just see it as a balance. Work together. Just like a project. When you're building a house, there's carpenter, there's mason, there's plumber, there's electrician. Everybody come in together and do their part. And by everybody doing that, it come to a conclusion and the house is finished. You see what I'm saying? If the mason who don't know carpenter, who don't know electrician, telling them, oh no, don't let the electrician work, I'll do it. He don't know anything about electrician, but he telling them he gonna do it. So guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a problem. So that's why I'm saying It's a balance. Strengthen each other in where your weakness are. That's true. It's a balance. Yes, it's a balance. So, guys, don't get me wrong when I say the woman. I know I'm not gonna say every woman is like is on that level where, because you know what, the state of mind sometimes could have you in some place where you're not even seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. The state of mind could have you in a place where all you're seeing is depression, stress, negativity, nothing positive. You, the one who had to rise out of that and raise your vibration to a higher level, shake that off. You're the one who got to shake that negativity off and raise to a higher vibration. Find yourself, find peace. Confirmation will come along where things gonna start to appear to you, where truth gonna start to appear to you. Corona cleans up homes. Lots of people had the wrong mates before. Boy, man, I telling you, this is something that Corona thing is something else, man. I mean, a lot of people, they say, lose their life from it. You know what I mean? And, and a lot of people going through, I mean, people losing their home from what take place. People losing their home, people losing their job. I mean, it's not easy. Hey, JT Junior grows in at Alaska. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yeah, so a lot of people going through a hard time right now, and I just want to give them that upliftment. Sometimes it ain't even about giving a person money or giving them anything physically. Sometimes just a few words, just a few words can take them to another place, a place of comfort. So I'll say, if you have nothing good to say to people, don't say nothing. Just leave them. Just walk, go your way and leave them. Try to say stuff to uplift people, not to take them down. Whatever you say, make sure it's something to uplift people's spirit. Because we're going through a time now where we might not even see it. It might even be around us. Your family might be good, my family might be good, other people's family might be good, but there's people who meet in a horrible time in this time today. So we just got to uplift people, and you have nothing to say positive to them, just walk, go your way for real. Because sometimes that one word you say could change a person's life for either good or bad. All right? And yo, Nikki, I don't know, but I have my potato. I noticed you guys had your potato last night. So I'm gonna take I wash it very well. So guys, we have a sweet potato challenge that we eat in raw. I told them I used to eat raw sweet potato, even with the skin on. So a few people try it and I think they like it. I think it's delicious and it's healthy. You see, the thing is, a lot of times, a lot of times, what we do, we take the skin, we peel the skin, and sometimes so much nutrient is under that skin, and we throw it away. Wait, what David Cole, you say don't know sweet potatoes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and I'm gonna taste it now. Mm. And I eat it with the skin too, guys. Okay, David said most food should not be heated. Exactly. Sometimes we eat the junks and give away the food, and we don't even realize that. We give sometimes even a factory give you the junk, and the food go to waste. All right, Nikita. Nikita, fiber in the skin. Exactly. And fiber is good. I've been eating sweet potato all my, and I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What you say? What David Corey said? I will. Santa, you're really No, man, we just like to do it natural, you know what I'm saying? Let me see how I'm gonna do that. I'm good. I have to be my. Why you gotta make yours? Okay. We kill the poor due to cooking it to death. Definitely. That's why a lot of my food I eat raw. My spinach, I eat them raw. I eat my tomatoes raw. My cucumber, a lot of my food I eat raw. You know what I mean? Certain thing I might cook sometimes if I really want to cook something. But a lot of my food I eat it raw because we give away a lot of the benefit of the food. The factory, let me see. Santa, I knew for sure you were chipping, but I was pleasantly surprised. No, 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 no. I eat my potato skin and these things. No, listen to me. And I wouldn't stop. I will eat it. Just grow them, especially if you grow them yourself and you know what you throw around them. Yeah. Because under these skin, even mango skin, they start selling mango skin because people using mango skin and make tea. You check what I'm saying? So a lot of things we throw away, orange peel. You could use orange peel and make tea as well. Mhm. Lots of people eat them raw. Yeah, definitely. Hello, Grace to God, and how you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you here. Some food you get more benefit by cooking. Okay, James, which food do you get more benefit by cooking? Okay. I could eat it raw, but these teeth bites saying you knew better. Okay, okay, all right, okay. So bake them. Okay. I don't like cooked sweet potato. I prefer them raw. All right. So all right, you have some people up in here like sweet potato raw. That's nice. Let me see. Okay. You can detox your body with onion in your socks. Put tox. You know what? You know what? Corey, you're right because this my grandmother. Like if you have a fever, she used to cut onion in two and put them in the socks and put them under each foot. You know what I mean? So you're right. My grandmother used to do that. What James said meat? Wait. Where's the James and meat? Okay. All right. Oh, oh, so what you saying, James? If you cook meat, you could get more benefit. I guess so because I don't know about Rami. Well, I don't eat meat, so I don't know. I ain't eat meat for a long time. Onion from my socks to my sandwich. All right. Okay. Don't throw them away. Let me see. Yes, onion are consider it draw out. Okay. Yeah. My grandmother used to use it. David, a white potato will do the same thing. Okay, okay. You see, we learn. This is what I like. We learn every day. We learn something. Okay, yes. Waste not, want not. I agree, Nikki. Don't waste it. Mm-mm. Yes, so it's I mean, there's a lot of plants out there that holds a lot of benefit, and where we do, we throw away a lot of the stuff, man. A lot of stuff that even like I was saying a while ago, even the factories give you the junk and keep the food. Like for instance, the flour. They grind the flour and they bleach it and they send out the whiteness for you. But all that things that they take and whatever they do with it, that bleach flour is like there's like junk you're receiving. Better not put that from the socks to the side. Yes, yes. Yes, guys. I thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry. So I just want to say thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I enjoy the conversation. I really do. Let me see. You all have a taxi. Samick. Let me see. It's done. A job, Nikki. So compose it. Oh, they are like women. We lay that as strong. Yeah, that I mean, she have a point, but you know what? With onion tuna, if you keep the onion in the socks for too long, it starts shooting. It starts shooting out. Like for shooting out that you could plant them. I did it before. I have onion growing that I had in socks before. Growing right at this moment. 3 of them. But onion is something good. So anyone of you planting onion this year? garlic, turmeric. I like that, Nikki. We do have many layers. Okay, Cassandra, all right. Women are strong, man. Women are strong people. Especially internally, they strong like a lion. We must strong like, get a beating, you know what I mean, from outside. But the woman strong like a lion from within. The amount of pain a woman could deal with, I don't think we can. For real. Yeah, for the amount of pain a woman could handle, we might run and scream to us. What you say, Corey? You think we could handle the pain a woman could handle? You see? I have many in the ground as we speak. Okay. I plant mine them last, I think in the fall. Yeah, right now they start pushing out blossom like they're getting ready to. So I'm just waiting. Not blossom, the bulb they just push out on the top. Yeah, all of them start. Onion, elephant, garlic, turmeric. Okay. I have elephant garlic myself, onion. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, a paper cut hurts me. A paper cut hurts you? Oh, a paper. Yeah, a paper cut hurts me. Okay. All right, David. David. I planted onion, garlic, turmeric, ginger, the everyday staple in my house. Okay. I mean, you have a lot of herbs going on there. Cassandra, damn that. Oh yeah, I love herbs. I love herbs. Well, listen, me, I have so much plant. Today I was walking through the my garden this evening. I was walking through the garden and I didn't even realize there's so much thing I have planned. For real. And then I have so much seed I set and just busting up, getting ready to plant. Then I'm seeing squash seed and all kind of seed busting up in the garden. So I mean, so now I think I gotta widen. I gotta go wider and plant more. If you see squash bust up in that garden, and I also did plant some seeds, and then they're busting up everywhere because what I do sometimes, I just leave a squash in the garden, throw okra seed, just throw them and just leave them. And then in the spring, they start shooting up and I just start transplanting them. And that's what's going on right now. Mr. Reply. Yeah, I have a lot growing up. Sunflower. If you see sunflower seed, I have small one I have growing up in my garden right now. Because last year I plant them, but I never harvest them. So they just grow up, dry down, and all the seed drop. And if you see so many, but I love to see the color. So I'm thinking about dropping them in different areas so when they grow up, they will make the garden look pretty. Stop. No, you picking on us. Bye. Hey, okay. Oh, Lassos Johnny, you going and plant some? Yeah, you should. You should definitely plant some garlic and ginger. Yeah. I mean, that's herbs. You see, the thing with me too, I try to plant a lot of herbs. You know, like turmeric, ginger. I have some plants that I bought last year that I can make tea with. And they come back this year. So, and that's the next thing too, guys. If you want to plant like herbs, try to buy herbs that come back every year. So you wouldn't have to be buying the same plant every year. You buy the herbs that come back. You see, like mints come back every year. So look at the plants them that come back every year, and you ain't got to keep buying them. I was just looking over my garden today. I have no idea what something growing is. Oh yeah, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you just don't. You see things growing, and you have no idea. It happens. You don't have problem with the squash bug and squash vine barrier. You know what? Not really. The only problem I know I had with the squash, right? Where I plant them, the water used to run down right there. And because the water used to run down right there, it used to create like a mole. So what I do, I clip all the leaf off, and I put a stake and I tie it up on the stake so that the air could blow through. And that's what I'm doing this year. I'm not allowing them to grow on the ground. I'm staking them and tie them that they can able to at least a certain part of them push up that air can blow through. Because it's very important when come and squash and air. The airflow is important. If you get sick, eat a sweet. Definitely. Definitely. Sweet potato, trust me. We might not understand, but sweet potato is good. Let me see. Over, same here, just don't pull it. We'll soon find out. Oh, definitely. Don't pull it up, because sometimes you just never know. Herbs come back. Yeah. Most of them basically come back. For what I know, they come back. Let me see. The city guard. The city guard, I know it happened, but they will make themselves known pretty soon. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, Nicky, help keep your spirit alive, man. David Corey, I come to Jesus is my boyfriend. Yeah, so today, while I'm walking through, I'm walking through because what happened, I didn't have rain for like 2 weeks. So I had also walk through the bushes and grab some water that I can with the small plants because no chance plant them and sun was hot like fire. And the rain come 2 days ago, and I didn't went over there for 2 days. I didn't go in the garden for 2 days. And when I went there today, the amount of new growth I see, it's amazing. My tomatoes already start blooming. And what the thing what I do when I plant, right? Like if I'm planting tomatoes, I will not plant them all the same time. I will plant them like 2 weeks 2 weeks between each other, 2 or 3 weeks. Because when these things start producing, you don't want to have too much coming at the same time. So I try to separate the harvest in everything I plant, even a potato. I say, oh man, my potato and them looking amazing. My tomato, my potato looking beautiful. They look so healthy. And the next thing, guys, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, try to plant your food, try to do it as natural as you can. I'm telling you, you got to do it as, but try as natural. The taste you get from these things. I know, I'll show you guys what I grow my food with. I grow my food with rotten tree trunks, leaves. I go in the bushes, scrape compost. I make my own compost. And listen to me, the taste of these things is amazing. And the scent that comes from them. So chemicals take away a lot of the nutrients from the plant. So that's why I'm always telling you guys, try to plant as natural as you can. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% natural, but what I'm saying, as natural as you can, try to plant food as natural as you can. Try to stay away from too much chemical. I have 5 tomato right now. No, but I have about 50 tomato plant. Damn, Corey, you have a lot of tomato plant coming up. 50, that's a lot, That's a lot. Like you're going to be selling tomato, Corey. You got to be selling tomato, or you giving away to the family. Tomato bear like crazy, man. And today what I noticed in the garden as well, the damn squirrel and them already start eating my peach them. Oh, you're selling? Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, the squirrel them already. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with these squirrels. This is my 3rd year, it seems like. I'm not going to be getting no peach. It's crazy. I don't know what to do with these squirrels, but it's all right. At least I don't get the fruits, but I do get the vegetables. Then I saw a rabbit the other day nibbling off my stuff, so I don't know, man. Well, that ain't bad because a lot of people have to worry about deer and all kind of stuff, so I'm still being grateful. Okay, you're selling. Yes, you're right, man. You know what? I think I got to start to sell too. I gave away all my food. I think I have to sell too. I gave away. I don't just give away like the neighbors. I pick a bowl of tomato and just give them. Let me see. And I give away. Surely, if I make no money, we all eat something. Okay. All right. All right. So is anyone planting? What you adding to your garden this year? Because I know we try to add something new every year. What have you added to your garden this year? With me, I add a lot of new things, man. Somebody give me some seed. I never even seeded and plant them before. But I still planting them. I want to see the result. I get some tomato seed. They tell me the name True Love. Never saw them before. In my first time. So the planter, you need a BB gun and smoke them. So it seems like I go for be there all day, man. I need something to either run them away or because I will have to be there all the time for get rid of them. You know what? Copies, Korean, lemon. Oh wow, Duval, that's a lot you plant. Oh, that's a lot. I like that. I like that. Get that garden going, guys. I love that. Plant as much as you can. Yeah. Yes. I love that. You know what? Planter. Wait, hold on. You think the plastic all might keep them away for real? Well, man, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna look for one tomorrow. I'm definitely looking for one tomorrow. Okay, thank you, David. James, sunflower, ginger, cabbage, herb, eggplant, pumpkin. Damn, you guys going in hard, man. I like that. I like that. Plant up that garden, guys. Plant up that garden. Once you have the space, put the food in the ground. Passenger Dominic, everything I planted last year look better this year. Okay. Well, Duval saying everything she planted last year looking better this year. You know what? Every year you plant, you're supposed to get better. Your plant should produce better because you know you understanding the plant more. You see, I don't believe in planting a plant just because I can plant it. If I plant a plant, I want the most out of that plant. This is why I do my extra care in my garden. I do extra care. I put in my all. The reason why I put in my all, because I want that plant to produce as much as possible for me. I don't want just one, a bit too little thing and then it dry down. No. I want them bear as much as possible. So with your plants in the young days, give your plant the most attention possible in the young days. Like when you know plant them, that's the time you put in that effort. And once you see they start growing, you could start step off a little. You could start step off a little. Because once you start growing, all you got to do, just do the necessary. The watering, the cleaning up, the softening the root, very important. Okay, let me see what David say here. I'm going to try but move it every day so they don't get used to it. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Last year was a good for me, except for my squash and pumpkin. Okay, what happened to your squash and pumpkin? Hey Dan, how you doing? Thank you for being here, man. What's going on? Hello, everyone. Okay. James, let see. Planter, this is what I have left to put in the ground, not what I already have. Oh, okay, okay, I understand, I understand. Okay, that's what you have left. Okay, got you, got you. Okay, Duval. Everything grew well last year. Okay. Much respect, Dan. Much respect. Let me see. The squash bug and vines both destroy my squash and pumpkin. Oh, wow. I don't know. The honest truth, I don't really get the problem with the squash. So I don't want to recommend anything to you because the only problem I know I had one time was the wetness around the plants and it was creating the mold. So and the pumpkin. Okay, let me see. No pumpkin grew, but squash. Okay. BT spray. Get rid of beetles and bows. Okay, Corey say BT spray. Man, honestly, I try to stay away from any. I don't like nothing. Honestly, this year I'm basically behind time. This year, last year, oh no, so I have all kind of thing planting, but this year I'm kind of behind, and I plant too much edibles this year because the worms and the cabbage worms and these things. Then I gotta go. I usually use vinegar and water for like the cabbage worm and them stuff. But the only how I'm gonna plant cabbage is if I'm able to plant them January, February. Because cabbage do like colder weather. I'm not planting cabbage March, April, May. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not telling you guys what to do because I don't know how it works where you live in. But for me, I cannot plant cabbage March, April, May because the sun and all these bugs, the flies, and then the cabbage, I think they do a lot better in cool weather. Okay, let me see. I used BT, but it didn't work. Okay. Oh, okay. She said she used BT, but it didn't work. Let me see. Understand planters out in nature. Yes, I don't know, man. I can't. I don't want nothing spraying on my plant. Them seriously. Oh, BT spray also good for cabbage. And okay, I'm going to try to plant some flowers and herbs to disguise their scent from the squash bug. Maybe that could work. But you see, this is the thing I just say. As a gardener, it doesn't matter how long you do in gardening. I think your duty is to try different things and see what works for you. You know, the only thing spray in my garden is vinegar mixed with water. A cup of vinegar, measuring cup of vinegar, with a gallon of water. I used to use and spray my cabbage, my collard greens, and my kale and stuff. But this year, I didn't plant no cabbage this year. I have like about 3 head of cabbage. I really didn't want to plant much because I'm trying not to have to deal with these bugs. Okay. So what do you use, planter? Vinegar and water. That's the only thing I use. White vinegar mixed with water. Shake it up really well, and that can help you. It works with cabbage. I know for a fact. It works with my cabbage them. This ain't no joke. Last year, man, I catch them real early. I catch the worms them early. I was searching through because this is what you got to do too. You got to search through your plants, especially your edibles. Because sometimes the eggs is under, the leaf is like this and the eggs is under there. And you cannot see the eggs. So sometimes you got to go and turn the leaf and get rid of those eggs. Because if you don't get rid of those eggs, these eggs gonna turn to the worms and tear them your whole, all the edibles. So it's wise to search them and also get rid of them. Or you can try the vinegar. My measurement that I use is 1 gallon to a measuring cup of vinegar. If you want to try it, maybe you could show less than 1 cup of vinegar just to see. Because if you mix the dose too strong, it can burn up your plant. So remember, you have to dilute the vinegar if you decide to use it. That work took us putting onion all through your garden. Okay, all right. I use my orange oil with detergent and water for the first time. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You use experiment, you do your own stuff and see how it works for you. I'm going to try that vinegar. Yeah, I would not tell you anything that I know that wouldn't work. I would not do that. I have videos showing I'm mixing the vinegar. I also have spraying the cabbage them. And I also have videos showing the result. After I spray them, what I did, I sprayed them, then I went back 3 days after, spray them again. That was it. I didn't have to spray them again after, and they give me some damn nice size cabbage too. So that's something you could try. But remember, do not mix it too strong because it will burn up your stuff. 1 measuring cup, not the full big cup, a measuring cup of water with a gallon of vinegar, white vinegar. You could try less. Maybe you could try 3/4 cup just to test it. Okay? Let me see. Cassinja, cabbage and brassica. Wow, beautiful. I plant garlic and onion with them. Okay. Also, you plant the garlic and onion with them and you ain't have no problem. Okay, so, all right, guys. So that's something we can try as well. Plant onion and garlic between your edibles and they could save them. Okay. All that, you see that? That's natural remedy. You know what I'm saying? These are things I want to use. Natural remedy that can work in the garden Not me going and buy poison, this chemical. And you know what, guys? I think I mentioned this before. Yes, David, in a gallon of water, yes. Sometimes we spray, you know what I'm saying? We spray, we walking around and we spray. And no mask on our face, guys. We walk around spraying these things and no mask on our face. So this is something as well we got to look into. You know what I'm saying? We got to look into that as well. Yes, yes, Corey, gallon of water. For trying, maybe you could use 3/4 cup instead of put a full gallon and see if it work. And if it ain't work, then you put the full cup. Gallon of water with a cup of vinegar. Yes, but remember, not the cup you drink. A cup is the measuring cup. There's measuring cup. That's what I use, not the cup that you drink your coffee into. The measuring cup. The cup you drink your coffee into gonna be too much. Okay? I used to kill weeds and soap water for some bug as well. And garlic water and pepper water. Okay. Well, garlic water and pepper water, that's natural again. So you see, so natural remedy. So these are things, all you got to do is just try it. If you have bugs eating down his stuff, he said garlic and water, just try it. Maybe it might work. Okay, let me see. Okay. Polycure is an excellent pest management method. Works for me all the time. Okay, so Dan telling us about another product for pests. Polyculture. Okay. So that's something you can look into as well. Because honestly, I know these pests could really, man, these pests could be devastated. And especially when come on your edibles, oh my goodness. I remember one year, I ain't go to my garden for like a week because I was busy. And I ain't going there for a week. And listen me, when I go back, listen me, these things eat down all my cabbage, my Brussels sprout. Just eat them down to the ground. So I know it could be devastated. Hello, Archie Willis, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. I'm wishing all the mothers happy Mother's Day. I know every day is Mother's Day, but I'm wishing you all happy Mother's Day. Is not a product done? Okay, let me see what you say. Oh, it's not a product, it's a way of gardening. Okay, okay. All right, got you, got you, got you. So what Dan is saying is not a product he's talking about. He's talking about the way he garden help keep a lot of stuff, which make a lot of sense as well. Let me see, my only thing is the worms with cabbage. I don't really get much other problem, honestly. Meaning mixing multiple plants together, herbs, flowers, with the brassicas. Okay, got you, Dan. All right, so you see where Dan stayed, right? Is you mixing plants together. And that can help. Okay, Dan, is that when you plan plans to bring in beneficial bugs? Okay. You're welcome, Miss Oji. You're welcome. Passenger, I have been looking at Dan videos and it's working to turn my backyard into a perimeter environment. All right, all right. Listen to me. It ain't no time to plant no flowers. This is time to plant fruit trees, herbs, vegetables. First time days, right? We have we backyard full with flowers and a little patch with some herbs. Well, now we got to small flowers garden and plant fruit trees, herbs, create a place in your backyard that you can go and sit down with fruit trees, vegetables, all these things, herbs. That's where we got to go. Small area with flowers and food in the other areas. And what's polycure? Okay. Plant everything together. Okay, let me see. Plant everything together, confuse the pest. You know what? That's what I'm doing right at this moment. I mix in a lot of my plant because this is the thing with me. I try different things every year. You know what I'm saying? I try different things every year. I try because I love to experiment things. This is why I know exactly where in my garden to plant peppers, where to plant okras, where to plant squash, because I already do my experiment. I know pepper and tomato love a lot of sun, so I put them where the sun shines the most. So you see, the thing about it, when you know your plants them and you know what they like, you know exactly where to plant them. So what I'm doing this year, I'm putting a lot of different plants together because I'm trying something out. I want to see something. So after I do my experiment, then I could come and relate to the result. Usually, I try to plant them in the little area, like I plant the corn here, but now I'm basically putting, like I would put a corn and a tomato tree between radish and beet. I'm just trying different things, guys, because this is how you get better. And the thing about it is, when you do these experiments, no, you come to a place where you know you ain't talking things that you just talking, and that's what I do. I do my experiment before I speak. So next year, I will be able to speak about my experiment with planting different plants. I even plant potato, different potato with each other. Like red potato and the gold one, I plant them with each other because I want to see the result from what I'm doing. So you guys must try this thing as well. Yeah, try them out. That's how you get better. I have been okay, all right. Plant everything. Okay. Okay. Yes, you know, the thing with me and gardening, right? You see, honestly, I think with me, I think I take gardening to another level. When I say another level, meaning I don't just garden just to plant food, just to eat. I reap all the benefit out of gardening. You know what I'm saying? Because gardening help you in many ways. It help you physically, mentally, and spiritually. So I look in, I don't just plant, oh, okay, because I could plant a plant and watch it grow and then I eat from it. With me, it's deeper than that. I put my all into gardening. I put my all into taking care of my plant. Because honestly, I expect food from these plants. You know what I'm saying? So I put my everything into them. And so far, I've been very grateful for the results that I just be getting. So when I tell you, when I say, guys, every time it rains, you go outside and you soften the root of your plant. Some people might say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" But do you understand? Every time a plant grow, it push new roots. New roots is some fine white roots that it push every time. Okay, so if the soil is too hard for those small roots, they're not gonna go nowhere, and that's how your plant do not grow. So when the rain comes and you go out and the rain beat the soil, beat the soil, beat the soil, beat the soil. Then the sun come and dry out that water out of the soil. Now the soil become hard. And if you, hey urban girl, gardening, how you doing? Thank you for being here. And if you do not wake that soil up, that soil gonna remain hard. But if you wake that soil up, then you give that new root, the new growth, the new root, room to spread. Now, when the roots spread, the plant get bigger. Because now this root is spreading, now it pushing new roots. It keep pushing new roots. Now your plant getting bigger and your plant produce a lot more. This is what I experienced. My father teach me this from a little boy. So I've been doing this for years. So I'm just sharing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You guys are gardeners, and I expect you guys to do your own thing and learn along the way. But sometimes a little help can help you along the way as well. Just think about what I'm saying. The small white root, new growth that push out. Wait, give me a second, guys. Give me a sorry, guys. Just think about it, right? Your plant, you have a plant growing, right? And it's down in the soil. So what happen now? The soil is right here, and the plant is down in the soil. No, this plant keep pushing new roots. Keep pushing new roots up to the top. Not down to the bottom, up to the top. It pushing new roots. So now, when you go now, and you soften the root, the dot around that root, that plant now gonna continue pushing those white young roots. And while it pushing those roots, it's gonna continue push more small one, and these gonna start to get bigger. Then now your plant start getting bigger, and then your plant start producing more. Listen to me, this works, guys. Sometimes you have your plant in a pot or in the ground, wherever, and the plant ain't look too healthy, and you looking at the plant and you saying, man, what's wrong with this plant? Is not doing pretty well. Sometimes you can go and shake the pot sometimes. You could shake the pot sometimes. Depends on what you have in the container as well. Depends on what you have. Sometimes you could take a piece of stick or something and just wake up the top, especially if you're using soil. I'm not, the compost more loose, but especially if you're using soil, you should wake that up. My pepper trees grow as tall as me. My pepper trees, some of my pepper trees, I got to pull them down to harvest. Even my okra. It happened to me with my okra plant as well. Because I put as much care into them from small, so when they reach a certain weight, I ain't got to do nothing more. All I got to do is clean up the weed around them. But my work is done, and all they start doing is producing non-stop. If you guys check out my channel for last year and see the amount of pepper I harvest, my goodness, it's like every day I go in the garden, there's pepper to harvest. This thing was just producing. So at the end of the day, you have to take care of your plant. It's not just planting them. I'm watching you guys. Guys, I subscribe to almost 2,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard for me to keep up with everybody. Sometimes I even watch a video and forget to even comment. Or even I comment, I might forget for like. But I try. But I do watch you guys' videos, and you guys are doing an amazing job. I just love to see people garden, because you know it brings such a joy out of me, because I love gardening, man. Gardening is, you know, I put my all into my plants then, because I expect a great harvest. Okay, let me go back up in here. Let me see if I miss anybody. Okay. Yes, thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys enjoying this live. You know, we talk about different topics. You know, we switch from topic to topics. We wish all the ladies happy Mother's Day. We appreciate all the ladies, man. Happy Mother's Day to you guys. You guys are amazing. And like I said, you guys don't get the credit you deserve. But I'm going to tell you guys are amazing. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. You are amazing. Yes. Yes, guys. So we're in 2022, and the garden is, I know everybody garden is bubbling right now. And I know everybody can't wait for them plant to start growing and start to harvest and start to have a nice time. I know we cannot wait. And I know soon, maybe in the next month or so. Well, down your garden, you getting different weather, man. So I know your garden grooming right now. But in the next month or so, I know everybody garden gonna be looking beautiful. I know everybody gonna be smiling, getting ready to harvest, getting ready. Let me see. Cassie in the Panda Garden. I really enjoyed the chat. Thank you for a great chat. Thanks for the happy Mother's Day. You're welcome, no problem. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. My okra grew like 15 feet. Damn, David, no lie. I think I have a video on it. You gotta post a video. I never measure mine, but I know sometimes I gotta use a stick to pull my okra down to harvest from the top. And the next thing about okra, guys, well, you guys supposed to know that. You gotta get okra the least days I stay away from my garden if I know I have okra harvesting. 2 days, 3 days. Because if you don't be in your garden that often, the okra them start getting hard in no time. So every 3 days you gotta be there harvesting okra. And man, I have so much okra. I have all kind of okra this year. I don't know what will I do with okra this year, but let me see. I think the weather has finally stabilized and now I'm moving. I will have to wait until we locate to plant my start. Okay, Miss Audrey, well, if you still have some time. And depends on when you gonna relocate, you start look for short crop. When I say short crop, plant stuff that gonna harvest in 45 days, 2 months. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna be starting late. So try plant as much thing as you can for short crop. So you could so you could get to harvest until that cold weather come on. So I wish you a happy gardening, Miss Audrey. Let's see. If no one told you, I respect you. Is that for me, Toby? Corey, thank you. If that's for me, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you too, Corey. I respect you too, man. You are very supportive person. I respect that. Shout out to all of you, man. Everybody in here is people. Audrey Willis, very good supporter. I mean, everybody. Dan, very good supporter. Cassandra, Urban Girl Garden, David Corey, JT Jr., and the everyday life of an OCD dish. Very good supporter. Duval, very good supporter, man. Everybody up in here, very good supporter. I thank each and every one of you for being here. And, the thing with me, man, I know a lot of people, I know you have a lot of new gardeners as well. And, I try to show you guys simple ways of growing a garden and then spend a bunch of money. I'm going to show you guys in a month the garden I create without spending any money. Yeah. When everything start growing, When everything start growing, I'm going to show you guys a garden that I create without spending $1. And this is what I'm trying to promote. Every day you have is okra. Don't let them get hot. Yes, David, I agree with that. I agree with that. I had so much okra, I give a lot away. Fruit, okay. Fruit trees getting ready to produce an abundance. We are finally entering the rainy season, preparing to plant the heat tolerant leaf greens. All right, all right. All right. Thank you, David. I have a grow tent and portable greenhouse. I just don't want them to be destroyed during the move. We'll make it work somehow. Definitely, definitely. Okay. Yes. So it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. Dan, I need a list of heat tolerant greens. Can you do that? Not, okay. You got this. Oh, yes, definitely. Yes, supporting, very important. Yes. So, yeah, guys. So, like I was saying, man, gardening is deeper than just planting some food, and I take it very serious. I take it really serious. If one of my plant die, if I see it dying, I wouldn't say die. Looking like it wanna die, I forget about all the rest plant that I'm paying this one plant all the attention. I don't want to see a plant die. That's how I feel in my garden. I don't know if everybody feel the same way. And once I plant you, I expect you to grow. So I put my all in my garden. And guys, like I was saying, I'm going to show you guys in a month a garden I create, and I did not buy nothing. Okay? So this is what I'm promoting. A healthy garden, spend as less money as possible, and create a healthy garden. All these extra stuff, sometimes you don't even need them. I'm telling you the truth. You really don't. Start preparing your soil in the winter. So when the spring come, you have soil ready to plant. So you ain't got to run and go buy these kind of stuff to put. And number one, you cannot rush your plant to grow. You cannot rush. And a lot of people, what they do, they run to the store to get fertilizer for the plant to grow up fast. No, that don't make sense. Let the plant, your thing is, give the plant the water, make sure the plant, you soften the root, create your compost. If you could get a bin, create your own compost. All these save you a lot of money. So in a month, I'm going to make a video showing you guys my garden that I create, did not spend a dime. And see the amount of stuff I have planned. Okay? So that's all I'm promoting, guys. Try to don't run out there and buy everything you see on TV because it seems like, oh yes, it look like it's doing pretty well. Don't do that. You create your own compost, spend little time. Create a little compost in a bin. Get a little bin if you have the space. Start creating your own compost. Start making your container, preparing your container for the spring. So when the spring hits, you're ready to go. Don't add too much craziness trying to rush the plant to get big and grow fast. Don't do that. The plant will grow. If you see it not doing too well, pay more attention to it. Maybe you might be giving it too much water. Maybe the soil might need a little waking up. Maybe you could shake the pot. Sometimes you could shake the pot. Loosen up the soil. Sometimes you can do that. And you could have a beautiful, healthy garden without spending an arm and a leg. In these stores, they're selling one tomato plant for $5. I could not believe it. A pepper plant, $4 and change, almost $5. So think about it. Set your own seed or invest in a grow light or a greenhouse. Start setting your own seed so you can basically have your own seedlings to plant because it's way cheaper that way. So when you have your own seedlings, you could just go and transplant them. You want to plant 100 plants. Think about it. You want to plant 100 plants. $5 for a plant. That's $500. That ain't make no sense. So that's why I'm saying try to plant food with less chemical. Try to save a lot of money growing your food and take care of your plant. Take care of your plant. Pay attention to your plant. You cannot plant them and leave them and gone. Pay attention to your plant. Okay, let me go back in the chat. Okay. All you have so much abundance of respect. You all have so much abundance and respect and honor for each other. For that sake, thank you all. We appreciate you, David, man. We appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dan. Okay. Garden is not just a hobby, it's a way of life. Definitely. Definitely, I agree with that. It's not, to me, it's deeper than just walking in and plant. It's no. I find a lot of stuff in the garden. I find a lot of benefit in the garden. Even sitting. I don't know for you guys. I know for me. Sitting in my garden by myself, just there relaxing by myself, at peace, it's a joy to me. It's a blessing. You could not ask for better feelings than what I receive sitting in my garden. And I know a lot of other people can relate to that, but I only can speak for myself. It's a beautiful feelings. And guys, create a garden. Don't just create a garden, guys. Create a garden full of energy, peace energy, blessing energy. Create a garden with that. Not just create a garden because you could go in a garden and you could plant some food. Create an energy in that garden where you will find peace, joy, and happiness, where you will find yourself. Because you're not going to find yourself out there, but you could find it right in your garden when you're at peace, sitting, relaxing. Sometimes I go and I sit down in the garden and, I take some deep breath and I inhale and I relieve. And the feelings is just different. So create that in your garden, guys. I can't tell you what to do, but for my experience, it helps me. It really do. It's raining season. You don't have to water like that. Let God do it. Well, the only time I water my plant is if they're small. Like I now transplant them and it's not raining. Once they start growing, I done with the watering. Because there's a dew that comes every night for every plant. There's a dew come down in the night and water your plant. It mightn't be heavy, but it come down and water your plant. So I do not wet my plants then unless it's small one and the sun is really shining. I agree with the gardening. Life is not a hobby. Definitely. Yes, all the big box stores are selling these plants at ridiculous price. Seed for me. I agree. I agree with you. Seeds, save your seeds. Save your seeds. It's way cheaper. It's way cheaper. If you're growing food your family, every garden should be composting. Definitely. I think I listen, man. You know, I don't want you guys to believe I'm telling you all how to grow all your food because that's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody grow their food their own way. But I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. If you guys wanna check out my videos and see what I'm doing, you guys can do that. Because the thing about it with my videos, guys, my videos always have valuable information inside of them. So in order for you to get this information, you got to watch these videos. You understand what I'm saying? I always, in all my videos, I make sure there's valuable information. I don't just do a video to do a video. There's information within these videos. And I also show the way how I do everything. I show how I get my compost. I show my compost pile. I show I go in the bush and rake leaf, get rotten chunk. All these things I show. All I'm doing is just showing you guys how simple it is, how easy it is to create a garden, and how it's not complicated. I'm not trying, if you notice, you never hear me talking about these pesticides and you never hear me mentioning these things because I don't deal with them. So I cannot mention them. I try to do a natural, pure garden that can produce food for me with nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and these things. And everybody should do the same. Do not put too much chemical on your food, trying to rush them to grow fast and grow big. Don't do that. You destroying your plant and you also destroying your soil. Compost is life. I agree with that. Make your own compost. Even as a little bin, a little garbage bin, make your own compost. It's do better for your plants. You know what you feed. Think about it. Think about it, right? Do you know is what you feed in your plant with, your plant is giving back to you? Whatever you feed a plant with, it's giving back to you. That's why you got to be careful what you feed your plant with. And if you decide to use these chemicals, please put on a mask, because a lot of people, we just walk in the garden and spray. When the wind blow it, it can blow back and it can get in your nostril. You understand, guys? So just protect yourself. I'm not telling you to use chemical because I'm not using it, but I'm just saying, in case you decide you're going to use it, protect yourself. Because you don't want to inhale. You spraying the bugs, but at the same time, you're not protecting yourself. If it's killing the bugs, it also could damage you. Then you spraying it with your plants, then your plants sucking it in. Because sometimes you spray the plant and it could drip down to the root of the plant. And the plant could take in that chemical. And guess what? It pushes back that chemical to you. So we got to be careful what we put around our food. Even your herbs. Not just your food, your herbs too. Be careful what you feed your herbs to. And the next thing I want to talk about, herbs. My grandmother was like a nurse in the village, right? And she know, it's something about these plants that attract certain people. Even me, sometimes, I'm in the garden and I'm looking through the bush and there's a plant just draw my attention. Just draw my attention. And I'm saying, what the hell is that plant? You know what I mean? It draw your attention. But let me talk about my grandmother. She know exactly what plant to tell you go for anything, your belly hurting you, back pain, you spraying your foot, headache. She know all these things, right? She know the dose of how much to give you, which is very important. Now, while these herbs are good for us, very good for us, but at the same time, we got to remember we can't do too much, because sometimes too much could cause problem. You get what I'm coming from? It's just like, people who take drugs, overdose too much. They overdose themselves and it could cause problem. So, what I will say, proceed with cautious. Okay. Right? Proceed with cautious when using these things. Don't overdo it. They're good for us, but too much. Like they used to say, too much of one thing is good for nothing. You hear that? Too much of one thing is good for nothing. So using it too much could defeat the purpose. So we got to use our own, proceed with cautious, and try to use, don't do too much. test it out. Test it out. We could do our own testing. Okay? So I just want to share these things with you guys, man, because the thing with me, hey, Urban Gun Chronics, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Have I missed anyone? Oh, man. I don't want to miss no one. Thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, so with my channel, guys, it's about uplifting, try to uplift people, try to encourage people to eat healthy. Can't force nobody to do anything. It's just encouraging. Trying to encourage people to plant food. Trying to encourage people to plant food with less chemical. Trying to encourage everybody to create your own compost if you can. Just try these things. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but all I can do is just some encouraging words. That's all I can do. You guys are amazing, very supportive. I appreciate you guys. Thanks each and every one of you for all the support. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys for commenting. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. The chat was lively. Everybody, oh, it was amazing because everybody had something to share. And this was the topic. The topic was basically motivating people. And you guys, I think we all did an awesome job tonight motivating each other. You know, we joke around. Although I still have my sweet potato, I didn't eat all as yet. I mean, we joke around and we had a lot of fun. We definitely had a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys. I don't want to keep you guys no longer. I surely appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I'm basically trying to do my live every Thursday between 7 and 8 o'clock. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all the support. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Blessing to all. All right. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support. I mean, I can't say it better than how I'm saying it. You guys are amazing. And keep growing. Keep growing, guys. Get that gun going, and I'm looking forward to see them videos coming. I appreciate you guys. See you guys next week. Thank you guys for everything. Thanks for all the support. Peace and love. All right.